little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking. Rain. Take me up!
Time to go. If I run, mud will get on my clothes. If I fly, the rain will make my cape too heavy.
Let's burn this breeze. Let's ride!
Time to go.
Hey, how are you doing, XG? Hi, Rad. How are you doing, guys? I hope you're doing. I'm good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm good. How are you doing, guys? So today, as topic says, we are going to get pretty good characters in Notcry. The only problem is, you know, we don't have so much info, but some info, and it looks like some of them will be just crazy. And also, I just realized that lunar charge is not going to be related only on electro and hydro. It's also going to be somehow related to all other elements as well, which is actually makes sense, because you know, I just imagine like Notcry and Snezhnaya, the characters will have that new lunar, lunar related damage, but which applies only on cryo, hydro and electro, which makes no sense in my opinion. So yeah, most likely they will add something specific to other elements, but we'll see. Hey Pikmin, how are you doing? But we'll see. It's still questionable in terms of which elements, how they are going to work, because when it comes to lunar charge, it's obvious because it's kind of enhanced electro charge. So yeah, no question. But when it comes to pyro, you know,
Let's fly.
yes, pyro can react with hydro and electro, which is normal, but yeah, which reaction we're going to get, it's still not confirmed, and we don't know literally nothing, because first pyro character which will be from Notcry is going to be in 6.1 if I'm not mistaken. Just a second, let me check that. And that's going to be a female, and she's going to be crazy according to the leaks. It's still too early to say something, you know, Notcry not even released. We don't have any info about that. It doesn't make sense to add new reaction to only one character. No, it's not only one character. No, it's one archetype. It's not. It's we're talking not about character. We're talking about archetype, because let's say like that, since not only electro, let's say like lunar charge involved electro and hydro. It means all of the hydro and electro characters can have that. You know. So yeah, that's the point. It's not about character. Like you want to say that like yeah only like for example like at the moment we know that Inefo will get no, it's not like that. It might be for example, as you know, like Columbina is going to be Hydro for Columbina as well. You know, it's only about archetype, but looks like it's not. You know, looks like it's not. We're going to get like different archetypes as well. So yeah, by the way, about that rotation, that stuff, like I made a video, by the way, because you know why? I would thought like, yeah, maybe you can find in other places where like you can do that, but I find only this one. I mean, like, yeah, you can do maybe like, but yeah, this one is not a great. So yeah, when it comes like, what's that? This one, right? Yeah. To that, you know, like mavuika's combo, because actually I was first like, yeah, it was difficult to do, but now it's kind of like slightly easy. Yeah, like this plays also not so perfect. So like that was mistake, because like yeah, if she does that, you know, kind of like a mini plunge with her bike, like rear side, it means you did something wrong. Why this place is good? Because of this waypoint. As you know, like as you know guys, when she is within that state, she consumes night soul points. When she in burst state, she doesn't consume night soul points, but that bike state is limited by 7 seconds. So yeah, like, just a second.
Burn it down.
Because you need to get used to that move if you want to do that rotation. It's actually not, you see, like, if third attack after that like hits with rear side, it means you did something wrong. There's another actually rotate combo which I used on that diary mode, which is like this one. Just a second, let me just get used to that. And actually I found this one way more easy to break the shield. Like this one is actually way more kind of not convenient but easy, because you hit pretty fast. Let's give it a try. By the way, about the like other characters we're going to get, we have plenty of characters. The problem is, like, by the way, like first banner, which is like going to be 6.0, like not enough. Enough, as you know guys, is going to be not quite character.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
unfortunately,
God should.
As you know, we're going to get two new artifact set in 6.0. So enough in 5.8 is not going to be so powerful. The problem is new Stygian Onslaught. Yeah, you need that in Alpha. Let's say like that. If you want to clear, as I understand, if you want to clear diary mode in next one, where within 5.8, you need either enough with her signature or higher constellation. Actually, Varesa is good with high constellation, you know, but still, I don't know about timings. Because maybe, like, that obviously that's very enough is going to be number one. The problem is the set, because set is definitely will increase the damage. At the moment, like we don't have any set which is actually fits her. Two piece is the only way, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, let's give it a try, just slightly. I switched the weapon if I'm not mistaken. And by the way, again, like the only one which is actually I capable to do within this one, because of like low damage, is the last one. which is like, yeah, automaton. All other two, it's like, yeah, unfortunately it's impossible for me. I will try, like, you know, this one, if I can get used to the combos, maybe like close enough, but not enough, because yeah, I need some like more 5-star weapons. Because without weapons, as you know, like, yeah, Hoyo actually did kinda a little bit dirty move, if you ask me, because yeah, now, yeah, it's still like, I saw that it's possible with mualani, with 4-star weapons, and 4-star weapons on mualani was BP weapons are 5. It's only what I saw, but yeah, if you want to do with kinich, yes, like, I haven't seen any without his signature weapon. This one is actually, yes, possible. Like, only one 5-star weapon is okay, I would say, on skirk. Other characters might be okay, but you need to get used to skirk's combos, because you need to cancel that last 6 hit, which takes a long time. But if you have any question about that combos, it's actually not so difficult. You need to just practice a little bit, because without practicing, like, go right away to that tulpa, it's a nightmare, you know, because you know why? We have that tulpa, and on the sides we have 2 mini tulpas, so yeah, it's actually like, yeah, scary a little bit. Let me first do the charge dash. It's actually not bad. Unfortunately, again, my damage is slightly low. Yeah, I will try to fix that if I can.
Bring it! Everybody stand! Get to work! Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me! I'm going in! Fulfill our pact! Light of the blazing sun! The flame!
Actually,
burns.
this one gives me the most damage I ever got. I mean, like, you see this one, because it's the only one which actually can do. And by the way, by doing that, it's way more easy to destroy the shot. Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? Scary? I mean, yeah. I have like 4 different games that I have to practice combos in right now. Let's say like that. That's why I don't bother with kinich and I don't bother with skirk. You know why? Because it's a little bit let's say like that. If you don't have enough time to do it, like the guys who like yeah, you know, like use like videos on YouTube, etc., something like that, they definitely spend pretty decent amount of time to do that, believe me or not. So yeah, if you're quite busy, it's difficult. So yeah, that's why the practicing like outside that like Stygian is actually cool. Now that I think about it, I've seen that short. I have like 4. That's true. Yes, like, slightly scary. I don't like kinich stage. I mean, let's say like that. Even if you don't like it, kinich is actually extremely powerful and useful character. Extremely. He is so great. The problem is, yes, his mechanics kinda a little bit annoying, because he can get hit out of nowhere, which is actually true. But again, it's a game, you know, like some like RNG involves anyway, you know. It's not completely depends on your skill. Most of your skill, of course, but yeah, sometimes you need to do, because you know why? When you do the video, for example, like damage video, etc., something like that, no matter what, you need to do a couple tries. It's obvious. It's like just imagine ordinary like damage video, but when it comes to Stygian onslaught, you need to do again and again and again while like, yeah, you need to mastering that. So yeah, and by the way, that's why I just find the place to do that. And if you notice that this combo, which is charge damage, I found it slightly not bad. The problem is, yeah, I mean, the guys use, actually, I think it's better because you do normal attack as well, you know? At least you do some additional damage. I won't try kill myself again. Why? No need to. Come on, Tanuki. Why do you want to do that? Alright, so yeah, let's give it a try again. Like, especially that combo is super annoying because, like, I mean, like this charge with mavuika. But I want to try to show you the shield because when it comes to shield, it's actually super, like, not super easy.
Teamwork is strength. Get up! Fulfill our path. Wrath from the skies. Everybody stand! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Light it up! Teamwork is true! Show no mercy! Laline, eat Papa! Light up the blazing sun!
Oh my god, I messed up a little bit. You know why? But because you know what's the problem is? Like the problem is, like when it comes to shield, you kind of like lost. You know, like you kind of like, oh my god, that's a shield. Now it sounds like that's why you need to practice a lot to like kind of like, yeah. Hey Zora, how are you doing? Oh, by the way, Zora, you know what? Today, I like it was the first time when I clear like Wuthering Waves Toa, which is like Tower of Adversity or something, I don't remember the name, with a 24. So yeah, by the way, thanks to Cartesia and Chacona. Chacona is just crazy as hell. Maybe if you guys want to, I can switch to that and do that stage again, but that was kind of like okay, you know. And now I know why I was like bad when it comes to that. You know why? Because low damage. I just noticed like skills is not so, like, yeah, I know that I have about like in when we say like in percentage, I have about maybe up to 10% skill problem. Not in like with some characters. In WoW it's way higher. So yeah, but again, I tried Cartesia, Chacona, and Shorekeeper, and yeah, that was actually pretty easy. Not gonna lie. Hey Maria, how are you doing? Have you tried to use Shenyun with Varesa and then instead of doing normal Varesa combo, spamming jump button and plunging with her like Shao? Oh yeah, that's bad actually. Yeah, I tried to do that, Rat, but you know what? The problem is it's low damage than Varesa's skill damage, you know? Yeah, I tried to do that. It's fun. Yeah, because like she hits like kind of like normal plunge, you know, it's normal plunge, but damage is low. Damage is so low, it's better to use skills. But yeah, I tried it a lot of time. It's fun, but not so. It's really good, Tate, you have to believe me, for real. But damage is low though. Because her skill gives you about 200k damage. That one gives you about 60, something like that, you know? When you convert to time, I mean like time and like the damage, her ordinary skill is way better. By the way, guys, I set the stream to the low, right? Just a second, let me. It's a low latency. Oh no, it's a low latency, yeah. You can do 2 plunge and enter her Night Soul mode. So yeah, like, you know what's the point is? Like, can you say me what's the pick? I didn't set that into ultra low latency because of the chat. Now chat should be actually, my response to the chat should be pretty fast, you know, not like in Twitch obviously, but yeah, slightly better. But the picture quality like might be a little bit low. Just like would be nice to like your latency seems slower. You mean like, yeah, but it's not as low as on Twitch. Yeah, definitely. What about picture quality? I mean, picture quality should be slightly lower though. I mean, if picture quality is low, I maybe will switch to normal again. You know why? Because it's kind of like you win couple seconds. But when it comes to like, yeah, it's better to have like picture quality. Good. If it's okay, I will keep that in that way, because I read couple times like some top, like, yeah, picture quality seems to be okay. Oh, right. Same for us. Okay, I will keep that. Okay, because I switched that like couple streams ago. So yeah, looks like, yeah, like response is slightly lower, faster. Yeah. Right, I will try that combo, I mean with Varesa. You know what I saw like recently? I saw recently Constellation 6 R5, if I'm not mistaken, Varesa like alone against Tulpa in dire mode, and that was crazy. And that dude, by the way, finished that Tulpa. That was crazy. Yes, Constellation 6 R5, but again, just imagine only one character without allies whatsoever. That was crazy. I don't know if I like downloaded that video. I will try to find it again, because you know why? The point is, as you know, guys, so yeah, when you fight against Tulpa, this mini Tulpas has 2 million HP. As Desta says, like on stream, like that mini Tulpa has more HP than Tulpa in Overworld. Just imagine, like 2 million HP. That's crazy, actually. That's why you cannot one-shot him, you know? It's actually difficult. So yeah. That's why the more damage you have from Mavuika, the better. You can go the team like with, yeah, would be nice to get iansan Constellation 6. You know, I want that iansan Constellation 6 so bad, because she is extremely helpful. She would be like, let's say like that. What's the problem at the moment for me? Since I used TDDs on citlali, it's actually bad, let's say like that, not straightforward rotation, and I lose my elemental mastery from mavuika. That's a problem. Now I think to set like, let's say like that, 120 elemental mastery is better than this one. The point is, it's also strengthen your shield, you know, which is actually like helpful. So I don't know, should I switch to instructor set? Is better. 4-piece instructor with 120 is better, because yeah, 20 attack, it's only half of the sand, you know, like even like lower than, because 46.6, but 120 elemental mastery, it's like kind of the 230 of like, yeah, of the sand, you know, of 187. Solution to Stygian onslaught, become well. I mean, no, it's not like that, like rat, it's not like that. You can do it, but yeah, it's difficult, not gonna lie. At the moment, as I mentioned, for me, only last boss automaton is possible to do with my team, because let's say like that, like the most closest like I went when I fight the boss was like this one. It left about 20% of HP. I need to adjust again my combo, which I didn't, because yeah, I just like want to clear this one. This one is also difficult, but I was pretty comfortable with that, because you know, like I still cannot get used to that 5 to 6 shots with kinich skill. If it's possible, actually I will be even closer. By the way, I used this team. It's actually a legit team. I didn't expect that, but Ember is must have. So yeah, Ember is actually like, it destroys that so fast. I've seen people put something like Noblesse Oblige on xilonen and Petra on, but it's actually bad. You know why? Let me tell you something. If you do something like that, you know what the problem is? You can do that only if you have some high constellation on your teammates. In this case, yeah, you can benefit from that. Why? Because for me, for example, since low damage, any burst, 5-star burst, it's a waste of time, because I lose about 2 seconds. As you know, guys, each like usually animation lasts for 1.7 to 2 seconds, like about like that. So I lose some time, and also you lose the pace, you know, because of that. So yeah, that's why now I don't use citlali's animation so much. I mean, like burst so much. I just use it when it's ready. You know, when you have high constellations, yes, it's possible. And by the way, Petra on Bennett is also a good idea, but again, you need some constellations without that. But if you get constellation, even constellation 1 will increase your damage by a lot. You know why? Because it gives you additional 40% attack, and also it will like for me, let me show you something. If I use my mavuika in the moment, I cannot get enough fighting spirit. You just check, you know what? You just check like this bar.
Burn it down! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Get to work!
When I use mavuika, you see like I'm about like 15% lower of that bar. And it means
Incinerate!
low damage. Because her damage, like burst damage, any of the charge attack damage, literally anything, scales of fighting spirit, and you cannot get it. Hey Mari, I have been fixing my account on Genshin. I did a lot of mistakes, but I'm fixing. Yeah, like you know, like Maria, when it comes to, and then Tom on citlali. Yeah, like that, like yeah, I will discuss that. So yeah, Maria, about the accounts in Genshin, it's usually like that. You cannot, you know what's the problem is, since all of the farming in the game like kinda gated behind residence, right? You cannot do anything like in one day. It's just impossible. You need either to whale and spend your primogems into the residence, which is actually I definitely wouldn't suggest you to do by any means. I would even suggest you to use to spend your fragile resins and transient resins to fix your account and artifacts. You know which ones? So yeah, let me show you. I mean like these ones. I would never suggest you to spend like this on artifacts at all, no matter which adventure rank level you are. If it comes to leveling up characters, I would say yes, because it's kind of like, yeah, you know, like leveling up characters would just fun. But artifacts, it's a yeah, never spend them on artifacts. Only like this ones, only like this ones, you know. So yeah, which available, that's it. So yeah, and fixing accounts, that's true. What I would suggest you to do, if you ask me, Maria, try to keep this artifact set if possible. No matter what, it definitely will kind of useful, in if it might be useful, like instructor set, because this one you can get out of some domains, some bosses, and in overworld. Try to like keep 4 stars. If the artifacts has pretty good substats and stats, especially like with, or like not like that, like with 3 substats, you know, try to keep it. You never know. When it comes to instructors, so you know, I always spend them on artifacts lol, for real, but I am hyper maxing. No, I still wouldn't suggest you to do that, no matter what. You know why? Because it's a waste. As you know, like spending on artifacts, you know why it's bad? Like the gacha games like Genshin, like WoW, and any other games, like no matter what, they like when you spend something back to back to back. So yeah, and they don't give you literally nothing. So yeah, that's why if you notice that I don't do usually domains back to back. I do one domain, then do something else, then again domain. So yeah. When it comes to instructor set, you know what? Actually, yeah, that's true. Instructor set actually will give, which should give me. Let's switch that. You know, why not? I have full set. I can actually like give instructor set to up to 3 characters. I have like, yeah. Just a second. I need only elemental mastery. I don't need any energy recharge at all. I need a powerful, like pretty good shield. Because, oh yeah, I'll keep that. This one actually piece was great. It 80 mastery, like yeah, energy recharge. But yeah, maybe I will switch that. We'll see. Just a second. Let me see how much I have. Like, it's actually good. Maybe I can. I made top 1 Ayaka, Arlecchino, Varesa, Navia, Hutao, Jin. Now it's Mavuika turn. I mean, I wish you best of luck. Now I have like to build like top 1 Mavuika. You know, like I never do that, if you ask me, because you know why? Like, it makes, like, don't get me wrong, but anyway, it makes no sense to do like top 1 when you cannot use it in like only in Spire Abyss, you know what I mean? So yeah, when it comes to Stygian, like yeah, where's it? By the way, just a second, let me check my Mavuika. or like where she is at the moment. Because actually my mavuika build is pretty good. I just curious. What's that? Oh yeah, that's my. Because I rebuilt my mavuika. She should be. Oh, you see, like even my mavuika is top 4. You know. Let me show her build, and her build is actually pretty good. 58.8 to 33, but yeah, it's not maybe enough, you know. So yeah, it's kind of like that. Let me tell you. It says that my Ayaka is top 1%, my Escoffier is top 2%, my Newlet top 2%, my Arlecchina top 3, my... It's me, right? For real? Okay. My Furine is top 3, Mavuika top 4, Navia top 4, Varesa top 5, my Kinich top 5, and yeah, the others. So yeah, like that. So actually it's pretty high enough, but yeah, again, I don't chasing those numbers, to be honest. No, I have to build like top 1 Mavuika. Oh yeah, I mean, I really like to climb ranking on for real. Ah, okay. Like if you have it fun or like and challenging, why not do it? I don't like to do it. You know why? Especially, let's say like that. Top ranking makes sense in the games like WoW. You know why? No reaction exists. But when it comes to Genshin Impact, since we have, let's say for example like that. Let's say the future character like Inefa. You know that Inefa is actually, like her damage comes out of not like kind of like, yeah, you need to get pretty good build. But again, since her damage comes out of her skill, that build in real damage doesn't matter so much, you know, like yeah, you can get like mid build, but still your team DPS will be actually pretty good, you know. So yeah, like because of reactions, this game is actually, yeah, you know, like kind of sometimes it makes no sense to be like in top 1, but yeah, it's cool, not gonna lie. All right, so yeah, what's the point? What I wanted to do? Oh yeah, switch my in this case, actually, the problem is using this set on xilonen makes no sense. If you ask me, like use Petra. If I'm not mistaken, you cannot use Petra because this is Tulpa. You cannot get that cryo crystal. Oh, my bad. Pyro crystal. You know, maybe it's possible because of Mavuika, but I don't think so. It's possible. That's why Petra makes no sense on that. Maybe somehow if you have, or like, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if you can like activate that. But I will go with double, and let's give it a try. The problem is, you know why? If you use like TOM on citlali and you use this rotation and she is on TDDS, you lose that 120 set. So at the moment this set actually makes no sense. I tried different sets. Oh right, forgot how Petra works for a while. Oh yeah, that's true. Like it's like if someone used Petra on xilonen against Tulpa, in my opinion it makes no sense, because yeah, you need to like create crystal. Like by the way, not only crystal, you need Geo to react with the enemy which is infused by the element you need to create a crystal. For example, in our case, we need pyro crystal to increase like Mavuika's damage. But it's impossible with Tulpa. It's just impossible. I tried different sets. The only one which is actually might be useful, we have another one. Noblesse, actually, you know, like, maybe yes, because you can use burst, you know, and give some like attack buff. Then you switch to like, you know, the rotation is going to be like that. Mavuika skill, Bennett skill, catch some particle, try to catch enough to use his burst right away, which is actually impossible. You need to use Mavuika's xilonen skill again. It's not enough energy recharge for it's on my side, you know. So yeah, like it's kind of a mass rotation. Let me try. Well, let me think. Let me see. Maybe we have this one might be useful because I definitely will over healing the characters, and I can get, you know, the additional damage. It's healing bonus when a character heals a party member. So yeah, for 6 seconds you can get. Actually, this set might, but this one might be useful. But I tried different one. Oh yeah, I tried Gilded Dreams, but it makes no sense, to be honest. That's bad. So yeah, you can use either this one. 2 AM is not okay. The Noblesse makes sense when you use Burst, but the problem is, yeah, you will lose some time. And yes, you need enough energy recharge on Bennett to, like, yeah, with those particles to use them. But I switch between them, you know. So yeah, let me show you what I do, because I catch some particle. What weapon do you use on show? Oh yeah, her signature. Luckily, I have her signature, and it gives me additional like 25.8% or 6% when I'm more than like 3.2k defense. So yeah, this weapon on Freedom Sword on Bennett, and yes, the only one with TDDs. Because of that, my rotation is actually so bad. It's, yeah, it's difficult to set rotation when you don't have that weapon, because in case of that weapon, I mean like her signature, you would do something like that, you know. So yeah, because no matter what, you will give citlali as much elemental mastery as possible to keep that shield on, yeah, right. And after that, use xilonen. You will activate this weapon passive, like her signature weapon, which gives you 28% damage bonus, and also you will activate instructor set for 8 seconds, which is enough for mavuika to do actually pretty good damage. At the moment, I do the max. Oh yeah, I can check that, by the way, right? Yeah, my highest damage with mavuika was like, yeah, 723. So yeah, it's this team. But again, I can switch the teams, but it's the same with Bennett. Actually, with Bennett is better. You know why? Because Bennett has a 5-star weapon, and on top of that, it's Bennett Constellation 6 better than iansan Constellation 2. So yeah, I got about like 730, 750, something like that in diary mode. So yeah, but it's still not enough. You need about like 880, like close to 900s, you know, to do some damage. To like, let's say not to do, not to like, to feel, you know, that you can do something. How about, I hope the next abyss is easier. About Spoil Abyss Pikmin, if you ask me, I don't know the lineup, to be honest, but I don't think they will do easy. You know why? At the moment, what would I suggest you to do, to be honest? When you pack, I know it's annoying. I feel you guys, I know, like, because many of you definitely just don't like this combat system. I mean, like Spoil Abyss, Stygian Onslaught. So yeah, it's kind of like boring, you know, to do the same thing again and again. I want to play a game. I don't care about that. But again, the point is, like, at the moment, Spoil Abyss, it's easy. After doing some, you know, like some Stygian, Spoil Abyss is actually super easy at the moment, you know, because yeah, because when it comes to levels, yeah, like menacing mod is kind of slightly lower than Spoil Abyss floor 12. Fearless is already higher than that, you know. Oh yeah, it's kind of the same, actually, not even slight, it's kind of lower, it's kind of the same, you know. But again, we'll see. How about instead of instructor set trying to max out weapon passive or bad idea? What is that? Weapon passive. I mean, I didn't get that. What? Why can't I miss it? I just couldn't clear it. With a, oh, okay, for real? Pikmin, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, I did the run for you. I forgot about that. I mean, you use Arlequin or something like that, right? I mean, I suggest you to switch to yeah. Actually, you can clear it with your characters, Pikmin. Xilone's weapon passive, I mean. But it's maxed out. My nahida is level 70. the Nilo, and oh my god, you have Nilo. Nilo is crazy. I just like Nilo for now are only level 50, and the Barbara is level 60. I'm trying to level up these teams to like to level 90, and I'm gonna move to the level up. Yeah, actually, you know what, Maria, what I would suggest you to do, if you ask me, what I did back then, try to level up only two, at maximum, 2 characters at a time. Or like weapon and character, something like that. No need to do all of them. Yeah, I know, like we have, you know why? It's because of Mora. Like try to do more horizontal investment rather than like you know why is that? You need to like no, my bad. Try to do more vertical investment rather than horizontal. You know why? I mean, let's say like that. Since your Nilo, it's best character on that team, Nilo, Nahida, and Nahida as well, I would suggest you to build Nahida and Nilo first, because you know, like Mora is kind of limited in this game. I mean, like, yeah, you cannot get so much. It's actually, yes. You know, I would suggest you to level up your Nahida and Nilo first, and after that do like other characters. You know why? No matter what, Barbara can heal anyway. You just need a ton of like actually more energy recharge, you know, and HP sub like artifacts. And by the way, HP artifact doesn't matter so much. Just HP and healing bonus. That's it. You can use sacrificial to like do to have a second chance to use her skill, you know. So yeah, 2 characters at a time. You can. Then I have a huge... No, you don't have that. I can clear it with my characters. Xilonen... Yeah, just a second, Rat. Characters level matters the most in Nilo team. Yeah, because Nilo team is kind of like transformative. Oh yeah, by the way, Maria, just keep that in mind. It's actually a good point. Some of the characters must be level 90. Some of them, you don't need to do that. And it depends on the reaction you're going to play. For example, Mavuika. Mavuika must be level 90. You know why? Because she plays out of Vape and Melt. Vape and Melt is kind of that... Yeah, they are crit reactions, but they benefit from EM and level, you know? But when it comes to the characters like Kuki Shinobu, for example, or, I don't know, like, let's say Sucrose, she must be level 90. Kuki Shinobu must be level 90. You know why? Because mostly you play out of... Yeah, you play like... she is like, yeah, a Hyperbloom. And Hyperbloom is transformative reaction. It scales on like elemental mastery and character level. Crit damage doesn't matter at all. For Nilo teams is the same. They benefit from that elemental mastery, you know? So yeah, you need to level up the character. Just keep that in mind because it's different damage. Like, not, yeah, slightly, not all of them, but yes. For example, like Skirk, you can keep like at level 81, but it's still up to you. For example, Navi as well. Mai is level 90, but you could keep at level 81. It's actually completely okay, you know. Kazuha must be 90, you know. So yeah, Raiden EM must be 90. Nahida definitely must be 90, definitely, because Nahida benefits from EM a lot because of her passives, you know. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If it's transformative reaction, which is scales on like a transformative reaction, like scales on elemental mastery and character level, and also enemies resistances. So yeah, only like that. But crit damage is completely different. Like talents make like yeah matter when it comes to crit rate, crit damage. So yeah, about that, Rat, like about that, you told me about like my xilonen is okay. I mean, like if you say that, oh, the weapon, no, I have enough. I mean, let me show you. I mean, to maximize the weapon damage, yeah, like she is actually okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the moment, I don't have any. So it's resistances. I don't have any like damage on xilonen, right? Anything. It gives you the damage bonus when you use her skill. So yeah, now I have, see, like It's... Yeah, it's because of like... It's because of her set, right? Just a minute, just a second. Why? It should be like, yeah, 25.6. So yeah, you see, like I got like 25.6. So yeah, like I just like, yeah, I got all of the weapons, like for like all of the damage weapon can provide. I see, thanks. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, you're welcome, Mario. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, I switched to instructor set. Well, let's see how it goes. I mean, like, damage actually should be slightly better. You know what? Let's switch that to elemental mastery. I should have one with energy recharge. Unfortunately, it's not going to, yeah, something like that. Because, did I? Oh my god. What? Oh my, yeah.
Light it up!
I didn't know that you cannot change that even in Stygian Onslaught when the enemy is close to you. Man, like, yeah. So yeah, what I wanted to do? Ah, yeah. So you know what? Yeah, let's maximize, let's maximize the elemental mastery. I don't need that energy recharge so much, and let's give it a try. It's still just practicing, you know why? I don't think I can finish it with so low damage, because damage is slightly low. I maybe will be close enough, but not enough. Let me do just ordinary donuts.
Try and stop me! Teamwork is strength! Fulfill our pact! Pyroclastic surge!
You see, like 700 scale. It's actually not enough. It's super low.
Full throttle! I'm going in! Show no mercy! You two! Time to end them!
Oh, my mavuika is dead. Like, I feel like TOM is slightly better.
Teamwork is strength! How dare you! Light of the blazing sun! Bring it! I'm going in! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Try and stop!
This one actually gives me more damage. You see that? I can clear more
Teamwork is strength!
the bar.
Suffer
Just
the wrath of pyroclastic surge!
oh my god. Super annoying. Super annoying stuff, actually.
Going in! Light of the blazing sun! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Light it up!
sometimes it's just like. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, I mess up with that, but if I think if I can do it like clearly, actually it's possible, and this one is way easy to do than like, yeah, double normal attacks and charge. It mostly increase damage of the team. What character? So yeah. Does Charlotte do anything else besides cryo apply and healing? Yes, Pikmin. You know what she does? She gives you some, like, since she is TDDS, let's say like that, in this team, she actually increased damage of Skirk. So yeah. By the way, my Charlotte, if you see, she's level 40 only. You know why? Because actually she's level 40 is more than enough. In this case, I heals like from a Scoffier. But if you don't have a Scoffier, it's better to level up your Charlotte. Just keep that in mind. Her healing scales of attack, not HP. So you need to give her like attack. You know, like sand attack. Goblet attack and circle attack. Another condition is yeah, you need to give her as much as possible energy recharge. But again, you can use TDDS on her, and that's actually pretty useful. By the way, they made this Stygian also way better than in Genshin, like Spire Abyss. You know why? Because this, when you check the characters preview, right? You see the 12 characters you use in like first boss, right? Second boss, and that's the third boss. This is actually cool. It's so easy to like manipulate with the character. So yeah, the point is, it's better to use like this one. And by the way, you don't even need to level up. Actually, it's better to level up. You know why? Because base attack makes sense for Charlotte, because she scales on healing scales on attack. But it's TDS. TDS gives you, so yeah, when I'm switching characters, most likely you know that, but let me read anyway. When I'm switching characters, the new character taking the field has the attack increased by 48% for 10 seconds. This one, 48, it's actually more than enough for Skirk, because usually you try to sometimes just lower your duration with Skirk. So that's why she's so useful, you know? I mean, Charlotte. It's not only healing, it's also buffing. But Charlotte is useful. Let's say like that. If you don't have a Scoffier, Charlotte is the next best for Skirk and for Furina team. Just keep that in mind. Yes, you can maybe use... Diona is not the case. Diona is actually, yes. Diona creates a field. Yeah, Charlotte creates a field as well. But you know, like, since that field is, in case of, like, it's short, in case of time, in terms of time, it's short. And also... it lasts of only 5 seconds, something like that for Charlotte. She heals like huge amount of HP in short period of time. When it comes to Diona, yes, it's a little bit like different. I've seen people use Charlotte with Arlecchino. Yeah, it's you can use with Charlotte with Arlecchino as well. But again, you know why? Most likely, let's say like that. In Genshin allow you to use whatever you want. You can use Charlotte with Arlecchino, but in my opinion, it makes not so much sense. You know why? You can do couple melts. The only point is like TDDS and Noblesse. When, let's say like that. You use, let me check my... So yeah, she's on Noblesse. You know why? You definitely need to use her burst. After using burst, using an elemental burst increases all party members' attack by 20. On top of that, you activate that 48% attack for your next character. So your next character gains 86% attack buff, you know, which is actually cool. For Arlecchino, because of that, yes, she might be useful. But again, we have another options. We have Rosa, but it depends, you know why? Let's say like that. I would say for Arlecchino, Diona is not a bad option, you know. Actually, Diona gives a lot of damage because of elemental mastery, and it depends, of course, of what you're going to do, like vape, melt, or like overloaded, because yes, different reactions. But you can use, yeah, it's possible. You never know, like you know, like when you see the team, you cannot say what as a player want to do. Luckily, Genshin Impact allows you to use whatever you want, you know. That's actually, yeah. I need some good melt team with Arlecchino, but I don't have citlali. If you don't have citlali, you actually can use Rosa is not bad. Diona is good. You got Constellation 6 Diona. Why is that? Even though like maybe you cannot do more consistent melt, you still can do some, and that elemental mastery she provides at Constellation 6 with instructor set, which is in general T2 320. It's a huge amount of elemental mastery. You can do some damage, you can check that. If you ask me, Arlecchino melt without citlali and Escoffier is kind of difficult, that's true. Even with citlali it's difficult because you need to catch that cryo. Sometimes it's just, yeah, you need to get used to that. But Arlecchino overloaded team, just consider to use that team as well. If you have the characters like Bennett, Fischl, Chevreuse and Arlecchino, actually that's a great team. It's a crazy team. So yeah, Charlotte is actually good with this team, but again, it depends. Just keep that in mind that TDDS, like by the way, that's why citlali is so good. Let's say for Arlecchino as well. It's not only because she can rush at 20%, like something like that. Yeah, like 20% pyro. It's good, but again, like Cinder City as well. But in some cases, you cannot use Cinder City. It's just kind of impossible. When it comes to Tulpa, you cannot activate with citlali. You cannot activate that Cinder City with citlali. Only couple characters can do. It's Pyro Traveler, it's Bennett Iansan duo, it's Mavuika, and if I'm not mistaken, that's it. So you cannot activate Cinder City on Tulpa with any characters. It's actually impossible. You know what? Rotation makes sense. The only problem is, okay, let's do some domain, you know, let's do something easy. And by the way, don't forget about 5.8 characters. If you ask me, which, as you know, like the banners is going to be like that. Inefa, which is going to be first Notcry character, is going to be first phase alongside Mualani. Second phase is going to be citlali and chasca. If you ask me which character is the MVP, like most valuable one, it's citlali, definitely, because she can be used with Hydra characters, she can be used with Pyro characters. She is good because she can have a shield. She also can use different sets, you know. When it comes to, for example, Chasca Constellation 0 mostly for exploration. Unfortunately, Chasca, you know, the damage is like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not that good as citlali, you know. Citlali is better. When it comes to Inefa though, you know, Inefa is definitely will be good in the future, but at the moment, as I mentioned, yeah, no artifact set, so yeah, she definitely will, you know, like kind of like lack of damage a little bit. About the future, yes, because of Lunar, because of Notcry, but you know what the point is? We definitely will get more Lunar characters, and I assume that it's better to get at least one of each element, you know, which can enable like that Lunar damage, Lunar related damage. Keep that in mind, guys. So yeah, it's better to have at least one Electro, one Pyro, and we will get Pyro. Maybe we will get some, you know, flexible characters. You know, it's also possible. Alright, let me do... Oh yeah, let me go Skirk team. Skirk, by the way, Skirk, like if you, like, kind of like lost 50-50 or like, kind of like just skip that Skirk. Skirk is actually good, not gonna lie. And if you remember, like, all of the calculations... Just a second. I'm sorry guys, I'm back. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. So yeah, let's just like do that citlali about like, yeah, that skirk. She is actually crazy as hell, not gonna lie. If you remember when she released first, so yeah, player says that she is like, yeah, mass guys. Yeah, that's true. I don't blame anyone because it's difficult to say how the character is going to be by just like do some math and that, yeah, you know, Excel stuff, because you never know. But again, she turns out like a crazy one because of like moves, because of short rotation. Actually, I like the characters with the short rotations. You know why? In this case, you actually can fully utilize the buffs you gain, and like, yeah, it's very easy to play. Yeah, short skills like involves like short, like you need to renew your buffs again and again, which is actually might cost you some time, but at the same time, you might be under the like full buff literally all the time, you know? And also if your teammates do pretty good damage, it also makes sense. It's actually good. Okay, let's try this one.
Lumine, echo in song. Say cheese. Breaking news. Paradigm shift.
So yeah, Skirk is like kind of she can do something like that. By the way, like she has like when you hold that, she just gains some energy, which you can use on her buff. When you tap it, you can do normal attacks, which is actually cool. You know, like yeah, she has like hold and tap. At first, like it might be a little bit difficult to get used to that, but it's super easy. I thought the same, but yeah, she's easy. Let's say like that. She's not like mavuika with that crazy combos. She's not like Arlecchino with crazy combos. She's way more straightforward and easy to use. Because for Arlecchino, you need to do some cancellation. You need to catch cryo when it comes to like melt. Because at the moment, yeah, she has a slightly different ICD. I mean Arlecchino. Okay, this might be useful, but this one, oh my god, I don't know, like, yeah, you know, like, this piece is just crazy. Another defense, yeah, give me attack or something, please. Yeah, but you know, like, yeah, it's like no way to like begging for something, you know, it's make no sense whatsoever. It's always like that. Alright, so yeah, let's do something. Oh yeah, let's first create some. Oh, I need to do the boss. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do some boss, because, by the way, guys, if you want to go for an alpha, I would say, you know, do the bosses at least. Weekly bosses is actually like, yeah, it's better to do them. No need to miss them. Some of them, not all of them. It still depends on your characters. Let's say like that. No need to do something like that. What I did back then when I just started playing this game. You know what? Let me show you. No need to do something like this. Oh my god, that's not it. Yeah, something like this, you know? So yeah, this mats, it's actually now waste. I just like, I don't know, I don't think I will use them. You see that? So yeah, it was a waste of resins at all. Yes, I got some billets, that's true. I mean, where's the billets? Yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, you actually like, yeah, you need a couple of them and they give us for free some, you know? So yeah, like no need to like overdo with that mats. At the moment, I don't do that at all. I just do the mats what I need, that's it, you know? Unfortunately, you cannot sell them. You just only can delete them if I'm not mistaken, and that's it. Let's do that boss. And that boss is actually completely new. I'm going to use like, yeah, new bullet is okay, but you know what? Let's try this, the same team. Yeah, this team is good. By the way, by using that, like this one, you can tell that only one boss will be like, you tell me, like the only like at the moment that the only like this one is going to be like fight against you, you know. So yeah, just like a
dash of frosting, juice on the loose. Let the world collide. Smile. Feel this. Into the void.
yeah.
King and Queen should present a united
She's crazy,
front.
not gonna lie. That's, I mean, like that's good.
Shower me with the pinnacle of excellence. Hard-hitting exclusive.
I should have like used my skirk. Let's cheat a bit. And by the way, be close to the this one. You know what?
Smile. Someone help me. Feel this. Paradigm shift. A burst of flavor. A dash of frost. Hold that pose. Shoot.
Oh, this is all getting rather dreary.
So yeah, why is that? Because that, like, yeah, it's actually easy. Oh, way easier than New Wallet. Way easy. And always check this one. It's like, as you know, it's instructor set. Always check instructor set. If you like, yeah, maybe you get something like crazy, you know. It's possible to get out of you tell me, out of bosses. Now let's do what? By the way, if you want me to, like, let's say like that, to do some spell lobbies with different teams, like, just tell me, like, just write in the chat, no problem, I can do some tests. Especially you, Pikmin, like with your teams. I did that because, but yeah, you just like, yeah, I know the time difference is slightly high enough, you know. Okay, what I wanted to try. I completely forgot about that. Let's give it a try. Yeah, okay, let's do a couple rounds, couple tries maybe. I don't think, like, yeah, I just want to get used to that shield. And yeah, there's one rotation which is actually helpful, the charge dart, charge dash. In my opinion, it's better than any other rotations. You know why? Because at the moment I can break the shield only when I use double mavuikas and double Bennett's buff. As you know, this Stygian actually has some, it's not a problem, it's kind of like, how to tell that, I mean, it's not well designed old characters mechanics. Let's say you can get double Pyronado on Shanling. You can get double buff on Bennett. I mean, if you use one Bennett and after that this Tulpa, after getting the shield, the Tulpa kind of like nullify cooldowns on your skills and also gives you full energy. So you can nullify burst cooldown as well. So you can use it again. So if you use it in proper time, you can do double Bennett buff and you will get that buff. it's not you cannot like, yeah, since you cannot see the numbers, you cannot see that, but you feel the damage is way higher. And also you can use double mavuika, which is actually also the buff, especially when it comes to higher constellation, because as you know guys, when you use her skill, additionally she gains 40% attack for 8 seconds, right? If you use it back to back, you will get like actually 80%. It's actually crazy. And yes, it's kind of like on Constellation 1. I mean, you use one skill, then that tulpa renews that skill. Yes, it's not going to be for a long time, maybe like 5 seconds, something like that, but still buff. If I'm not mistaken, for mavuika, it's like, yeah, applied as well. I mean, like, yeah, I might be wrong about mavuika, so that's true. You know why? Because Bennett and Shanlink is all characters. I don't know about mavuika. My bad. So yeah, maybe not. When it comes to mavuika, maybe it's not. For Shanlink and Bennett, it's definitely like that. You can use mavuika's double burst, that's true. But it's obvious. When it comes to buffs, numbers, maybe like, yeah, maybe it's not. This one gives me actually like...
Everybody stand back, fulfill our pact.
The most possible damage.
Wrath from the sky. Incinerate.
Oh my god, this dude correctly, please.
Pyroclastic surge. Incinerate.
I messed up again. But you know what the point is? Actually, like, I'm pretty close to that. If I can break the shield, actually, in my opinion, this damage is kinda enough. You know? But still, it's difficult. You know why? I mean, you never know what to do. I mean, you never know if it's enough or not until you get to the end. He can gain second shield. If I'm not mistaken, that tulpa gaining second shield, you know? Well, I mean, that shield again. So yeah, you need to destroy it twice, not once. Yeah, it depends on your like damage, of course. But yeah, when it Constellation 0, if I'm not mistaken, you need to destroy that shield twice. And another combo which you can, I found this combo better in my opinion, but again, it's me. Yeah, I just like I can't do that properly, like double click, because you know why? It's you need to do as quick as possible. Let's try. Come on.
Let's light it up. Bring it. Everybody stand. Fulfill our pact. Pyroclastic surge. Light it up.
It's low damage, you see? Like, I do less damage than I usually do with that dash, cancel, charge, dash, charge, dash, charge, dash. It gives me more damage. Just like, yeah, obviously.
Burn it. Teamwork is strength. Get to work. Wrath from the sky. Incinerate.
See, like, it's slightly better damage. I mean, like, in terms of that HP bar the tulpa has.
Everybody stand! Show no mercy! Light up the blazing sun! Incinerate!
Oh my god. that because I don't know why. When I do that, I put my mouse down and yeah, my table is like, it's not enough space on my table to do that. It's actually...
Teamwork is strict.
Yeah, I couldn't. Damn right, yeah, that's super annoying.
Everybody stand, get to work. Pyroclastic surge. Light it up.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, a little bit not straightforward rotation. You know why? You need to switch back to Bennett's and Citlali because of that. It's super
Teamwork is strict. Fulfill our pact. Wrath from the sky. I'm going in. Get to work. Light up the blazing sun. Incinerate! Rock! Is this our fate?
Oh my god, yeah. That's... okay, let's try... Yeah, okay, let's try the classic one.
Here we go! Teamwork is strict! Fulfill our pact! Pyroclastic surge!
Yeah, I just do it wrong.
Bring it! I'm going in! Show no mercy! Light of the blazing sun! Burn it! Let's light it up! Teamwork is strict! Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle! Going in! Show no mercy! Wrath from the sky! Light it up! Try and stop me! Everybody stand! Get to work! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Get him! Light of the blazing sun!
Oh my god, not like that. Oh my god. When it comes to shield, I always like kinda like my hand is shaking. You know why? Oh my god, that's a shield, and yeah, you just mess up.
Rise to the... Let's light it up! Teamwork is strict! Fulfill our pact! Pyroclastic surge! Everybody stand! Get to work! Wrath from the sky! Bring it! I'm going in! Show no mercy! Pyroclastic surge! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork. Get to work. You two. Tight light of the blazing sun. Light it up. Bring it. Everybody stand back. Fulfill our pact. Wrath from the sky. Rise with the sun. Let's light it up. I'm going in. Light of the blazing sun. Light it up. Teamwork is strength. Bring it. Citlali, eat Papa. Wrath from the sky.
I mean, like, yes. If you ask me, the charge is better. Charge dash is better because, like, it's just. Oh, but when you have low damage,
Going in. Show no mercy.
you cannot activate 3DS all the time.
Full throttle. Let's light it up. Teamwork is wrath from the sky. Incinerate. Rise with the sun. I'm going in. Get to work. Pyroclastic surge. Teamwork is strict.
It's double, you know, it doesn't count. I still like couldn't manage to do that, but yeah, it's like double, it doesn't count. I want to do like only with one cycle. I don't want to use second one. I mean, like, yeah, mavuika's second burst is still bursting with benefit.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand. Show no mercy. Light of the blazing sun. Teamwork is strength. Fulfill our pact. Pyroclastic surge. Rise with the sun. Let's light it up. Bring it. Going in. Get to work. Suffer the wrath from the sky. Incinerate.
Just do this. It's possible if I do like full cycle. I don't know why it's just like. Hey Sino, how are you doing? I lost to Emily weapon today. Weapon? Didn't get my weaker weapon. I lost to. Oh, you lost to Emily weapon. Hey Touch, how are you doing? Sorry to hear that. You can't sad. Give fishy. I mean, sorry about that. Like, yeah, but it happens, you know. At least you get like some weapon. It's not a bad weapon, by the way. By the way, you can use that weapon on Escoffier if you have her. Not a bad weapon. Itachi, yeah, Itachi, like, yeah, he joins like our stream. Yeah, it happens for real. I feel you. Believe me or not, I feel you. What about gravestone, by the way? Do you have gravestone or something? No, thanks. Thank you very much, Tachi. How are you? Oh, you don't have a Scoffier? No, you will get a Scoffier anyway, because a Scoffier, actually, if you ask me, like, yeah, she is kind of like one of the characters which must have, you know? She is really cool. Extremely powerful. Maybe Raiden? I don't have a scope here. Maybe Raiden. What? Glad to hear that, guys. Glad to hear that. So yeah, sorry about like, yeah, that, because at the moment, yeah, we can discuss new characters, but yeah, when it comes to content, yeah, we have new events though. That's true. I haven't started yet, but yeah, again, like some, you know, all of the co-op events which mihoyo provides are not so fun, to be honest. Some of them, but not all of them, you know. Unfortunately, so yeah, Stygian is like, yeah, it's the only one. No, I use that range slasher on support mavuika. Oh, actually, yes, not a bad idea. Actually, it's a good idea, using range slasher. But let's say like that. Keep that in mind that if you will get Gravestone in the future, Gravestone gives you more damage. Gravestone actually, I don't want to say close to her signature weapon, but actually not a bad weapon at all. I've been like, it's been a long time, like, how has it been, by the way? And how is the game going now in days? No, game is going great, actually. You know why? They just like recently released that new teaser about the Notcry and Snezhnaya regions, you know. Also they shows us some Columbina, Piero. Like, yeah, that was cool, actually. If you haven't watched it yet, just watch it. Great one, to be honest. So yeah. Now most of the players just wait that special stream, by the way. Special stream is going to be in 5 days or 4 days, 4 days. So it's going to be on July 18th, by the way, this Friday. So yeah. Made a new friends like in Crash. Over with kinich and Kokomi. I'm just saving. Yeah, it's better to say. By the way, about the future banners, like guys, if you consider to do some wishing, I mean like 5.8, I still would strongly suggest you to skip Inefa. And if you don't have citlali, go for citlali. If you have citlali, it's better to save, because future characters, not cry characters, looks like, you know what, that lunar reaction is not going to be like kind of like gated within 2 elements, which is electro and hydro. They will add something to pyro and other elements as well. So in this case, it's better to have at least one of each element with lunar related buff, you know. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's still we fully don't know how that lunar will work completely. You know why? Is it going to give the same buff or like different buffs, or defense, or like reaction? Because at the moment a lunar charge depends on electro charge. Kinda depends, you know why? Because you need to use the characters which you usually use within taser teams, you know. So yeah, and it means like overloaded reaction will get completely different multipliers, or let's say like, you know what, you got the point. You know, if it's going to be like lunar charge related reaction, it might be different multipliers, different damage, you know. So yeah, it will convert like overloaded into lunar overloaded damage. So yeah, it might be completely different damage. What reaction are we getting new? Yeah, that's going to be new reaction, Itachi. It's going to be lunar charge, and it will work kind of like this. At the moment, not so much about the damage. It will better than like electro charge. It's like that. If you have the character on your team which is a not cry character with a lunar related damage. In this case, let's talk about Inefa, because Inefa is the only one we have at the moment. Inefa will convert all of the electro charge damage into the lunar charge damage. You will get higher multipliers. Its set damage scales on elemental mastery, and at the same time it can crit, you know. So yeah, not a great damage at the moment, because no new set for that reaction, but we will get some in 6.0. I mean artifact set. Looks not bad, but it's, if you ask me, slightly greedy. You know why? Because it's mihoyo. Because it's hoyoverse, that's why. I mean, like, they will do like anything to force you to go for a characters, no matter what. Just keep that in mind. It's like that. I wasn't active for like maybe 2 months, like pulled for skirk. Then didn't play. Oh, skirk is great. Great, congrats with skirk. That means you need some special characters for this. That's true. Whatever, like, yeah, that's true. I mean, like, it's like useless reaction. No, it's not useless. Then it's not useless. It's not like that. You know why? Let's say like that. Let's check. Inef's weapon is going to give you 40% more lunar damage when lunar character exists on your team. You know, so you definitely will get more damage than electrocharge. The point is, like, not now with set, with new signature, with new artifact set, you definitely will get more damage than electrocharge. So yeah, I'm sorry. So it means you want that lunar on your team, no matter what. On top of that, they definitely will add something in mechanic. You know why? Let's say, as you know, we have a enemy like Papillia, and you need to destroy that shield, right? Which has instances like here. And if you play with ordinary character, which is not Notcry, you can clear only 1 instances of a shield with infused hit. When it comes to Notcry natlan character, which is Night Soul Blessing character, you can clear 3 of them, 3 of instances. They most likely will add something like that in the future when it comes to bosses. Just keep that in mind. So no matter, you can skip natlan characters, you know, it's like that. It's actually greedy, that's why. So yeah, it's kind of like that. I mean, like, you need pyro and hydro for vaporize, but if you need special characters for vaporize, then like, what's the... No, it's not like that. It's not going to be the vaporize. It's going to be like kind of like lunar vaporize, right? It's going to be lunar vaporize, and lunar vaporize which gives you more damage than ordinary vape. Oh, at the moment we don't know about like vaporize and like melt. You know why? We only know about lunar charge, which is involved cryo and hydro. So yeah, if you have not cry hydro character on your team, which is capable to do lunar damage, and if you have electro, then yes, all of the electro charge reaction like will be converted into lunar charge, and you will get more damage. So yeah, it's like that. Actually, it's not so difficult. You know, like, it's just kind of slightly buff, but yeah, it forced you to get the characters. That's it. So yeah, it's greedy, super greedy. There's an anniversary in August. Oh yeah, but so many Hoyo will work on their reward. Ah yeah, by the way, about anniversary, that's true. We're going to get like anniversary of August or September, like August. We want HSR treatment in terms of reward. Yeah, that's true. Actually, not gonna lie, because if I'm not mistaken, they already gave us like 2 limited 5-star characters. That's crazy, actually. That's insane. I don't play HSR so much. Because yeah, turn-based game, etc. But yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it's me. But game is great. I like do some videos about HSR, to be honest, because animation in HSR just crazy. It's on another level, if you ask me, and I like it more than Genshin. Like, let's say it's just better, you know, it's just better, obviously better. Even Zenless Zone Zero doing better when it comes to animations, to be honest. You know why? Because yeah, Genshin is kind of like, maybe we get used to Genshin so bad, that's why. But Genshin's lore is the best one. Wasn't Electro and Hydro combination called something else? I forget the name reaction. No, it's a combination Hydro, what? Hydro and Electro? It's Electro Charge. No, it's Electro Charge. Usually when you do, like, when you apply hydro or electro and then do either electro or hydro, you know, like, so yeah, well, let's say like that. When hydro meets electro, it's electro charge. Something like that, hydro and electro. So actually that's true. It's called electrocharge. It's called electrocharge. But as a, you know why we're talking about only electrocharge? Because at the moment we know only one. We have info about only one character, which is Electro. It's going to be Nefa with the lunar capabilities. You know. So yeah, she will convert all of the electrocharge into lunar charge, which is actually not bad. And if you ask me, her kit is actually looks good. Because she has kind of like Emily's kit, you know, 100% uptime on her skill. Her burst renews that skill again. So yeah, she plays vacuum cleaner on the field. Most likely with some specific sounds would be nice actually, you know, just imagine vacuum cleaner sound when you play. Oh my god, that would be just so annoying. Just imagine. So yeah, like it's actually, let's say like that, it's super greedy. It's not bad, but super greedy. Again, what changes? Name and damage, that's it. And by the way, don't expect too much from Inefa without new set. New set will give you elemental mastery and some crit rate or crit damage for a 4-piece. So actually new set is going to be pretty broken. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, crit damage value will be more than 40, something like that. It's actually crazy amount of electrocharge, of crit rate, you know. But again, we need some time. Most likely, I hope so, like on the upcoming special program, which is going to be on July 18th, they will reveal some info. At least, yeah, would be nice to get some additional info, you know. She turned electrocharge into loot. That's true. Something like, yeah, that's true. Like, yeah. Like, she just like, when Inefa is on your team, and she, like, when, let's say like that, if any character which is capable, or like, which has that lunar related reactions, it will convert all of your reactions into the lunar reactions. At the moment, we know only about like electro character, so it's, at the moment, it's a lunar charge, not electro. For example, if you were talking about like vaporize or something, maybe it's going to be like lunar vape, a lunar like melt, lunar overloaded, something like that. It's possible, but it's greedy. Again, I say you again and again, it's greedy. You know why? Because with that approach, you actually can do literally anything you want, you know, in the future, just imagine. So yeah, the point is like each new region, Snezhnaya, by the way, it's not an exception. Snezhnaya, when we will going to be Snezhnaya, they definitely, but you remember guys, when they released Natlan, we were talking about that yeah, in Notcry, they definitely will add something new to force you to go for a new characters. And you see, here's it, here's this, like, definitely you need to go for a new characters. I mean, and by the way, you know what? The problem is not the damage. Maybe like constellation, higher constellation, all characters can do damage, you know? The point is they will add something within the enemies. And in this case, kinda yes, having constellation 0 is way better than having constellation 3 of old characters, you know? So yeah, super greedy. We're getting new set already. I have idea about it. Yeah, we are going to new, like attach like in 6.0 we're going to get two new sets. One of them is going to be like, yeah, increase that like, let's say like that, lunar related damage. By the way, the set says that it's not kind of like some, it doesn't have some condition related to a specific electro or hydro. It's in general increase all of the lunar damage. So yeah, and keep that in mind. If you ask me, that set must have. So yeah, we need to farm that set as much as possible. Yeah, we're going to new already. So yeah, that's true. Let me read about that set if you don't mind. Just a second. I cannot show it. You know why? Because of, yeah. But I can at least read about that. Just a second. Because it's leaks, you know. Artifact set, let me check that real quick, just a second. So yeah, we're going to get like, yeah, long, oh no, it's not that. Oh yeah, it's like on the next page. Oh, it's not. Okay. I have a picture about that. Just a second. Let me. Artifact set. Escoffier different. Now it's not. No. Oh, it's not a set. Just a second. Oh yeah, 6.0 new artifact set. Just a second. So yeah, we're going to get like I have like only one info about only one artifacts. Just a second. So yeah, it says that. So yeah. Oh no, two of them. My bad. One of them is going to be crescent moon transformation. Another one is moon splitting. It's the names of that. So yeah, like crescent moon transformation. 2-piece set. The equipment's element mastery is increased by 35 points. So yeah, 2-piece gives you 35 elemental mastery, and the monthly element reaction. Monthly element reaction in this case means moon element reaction. In this case, most likely lunar element reaction. They just translated from China, you know, from Chinese, my bad, from Chinese. Because of that, it's kind of like, yeah, weird names. So it's going to be like lunar element reaction is triggered to increase by 60 points for 24 seconds. So yeah, let's say like that. If you have ordinary characters, it only gives you 35. If it's lunar, it's 60. 4-piece. After the equipment character triggers the Mons element reaction, which means again lunar element reaction, the critical hit rate will be by 8. And the critical hit damage will be increased by 16. It means crit rate 8% and 16% crit damage. No, crit rate 8% and crit damage 16% for 24 seconds. 24 seconds, that's a huge buff. When the new moon rises, the above effect will be increased by 75. It most likely means something like we have on Mavuika. If you know, we have this set which says, oh no, not set, my bad. It's a weapon. So yeah, by default, you gain that scorching, brilliance, effect, etc., which gives you 20 attack and 28 crit damage for 6 seconds. But yeah, it applies to all of the characters. But while scorching brilliance instance is active, its duration is increased. Additionally, when the equipment character is in the Night Soul Blessing state, you see that effects are increased by 75. So for characters like mavuika, like kinich, you will get 36% crit damage and 48% attack, something like that. So yeah, you just need to you need like 75% of these numbers. For that new set is going to be the same. So it will be increased crit rate and crit damage, which is actually great. You know, just imagine 60%, 60 elemental mastery. We will get 14 crit rate and 28% crit damage. You see, when it comes to crit value, just a second. So yeah, it's going to be like 14 by 2 plus 28. It's going to be 56 crit value. It's actually so crazy. It's not bad at all. And also don't forget about elemental mastery. So yeah, the set is going to be kind of like flexible, and it's going to be related on all lunar reaction. The point is, at the moment we don't know what that when the new moon arises. Most likely, you know it means like when you maybe have a character which is capable to do lunar or like something like that. Maybe it's related to burst. We don't know actually. But again, set is going to be crazy as hell. This both sets is going to be crazy as hell. Alright, so yeah, let's do some domains because it's actually, yeah. Let's do some skirk. Usually when you farm artifacts, it's better to do the same artifacts again and again, you know, to get something. Yeah, it still like depends, but usually it's like that. Doing some random stuff is bad. But yeah, I just a little bit pissed of that, so yeah, I do just slightly random of them.
Showing you through! Let the world come on! A little amuse-bouche! The pinnacle of excellence! Smile! Breaking news! Merciless! Another star goes out!
Alright, so yeah. You know what? Let me just do some... Yeah, practicing a little bit. I still cannot get used to that crazy rotation. It's so difficult for me.
Ready to ride.
Maybe with like gamepad, it's like, I mean joystick, it's way more easy, but on keyboard, on mouse, it's, yeah, maybe like, yeah, it's just it's my bad.
Burn it down. Full throttle.
But I know why I can't do that. You know why? When I do in Overworld, I just see, like I click not 2 times, I click like 3 times or 4 times. But when I see she deals normal attack, right? This one, I do charge, then cancel. So yeah, it works. When it comes to toolbar, I don't see the character to do something like that. You know, that's why I mess up. Because like, if you do something like that, then like that, then that, and that, you see like, and she deals like, yeah, that attack with the rear, yeah, with the rear side of a bike, which is actually, yeah, bad. Because yeah, you lose when you, let's say like that, if you miss at least one attack with that team, you literally cannot clear it. Each attack makes sense, like yeah, when it comes to Constellation 0 or 1, each attack. So yeah, because you literally have only 120 seconds to clear it, you know, like yeah, like complete battle in once 80 it's for, yeah, for higher constellation. But yeah, 120 is enough. Unfortunately, they need to kind of like you know, like change something within this Stygian onslaught. You know why? Because as soon as like time is like over, like yeah, you get the fail stuff. It's actually bad. You know why? At least increase that to 180, you know what I mean. So yeah, that like give us additional 60 to see like maybe we need what we need to improve. Because at the moment, so yeah, as soon as you lose it, like yeah, time, that's it. Okay, so yeah, let me check my characters. Yeah, unfortunately for this, this set is completely useless. What I can do though, I can switch the places between these characters, use citlali with not TDDs, but Favonius Codex. Let's give it a try actually. And let's give her... I don't think it's better. Oh, what? our hydro damage. I mean, yeah, that's alright. I mean, I used like this one actually because of energy recharge, but yeah, let's keep this one. Oh, I forgot which I. Oh my god. $138, it's actually super low. Oh my, it's what? Okay, why I didn't? So yeah. 600s, 149. I'll keep that. Unfortunately, yes, I don't have. Maybe I will like do some strong box on like, yeah, tenacity. It's so difficult to get like, yeah, I don't have EM at all and no energy recharge, right? Yeah, I have some. Maybe I had, but I just like melt them, you know. That's a mistake. You know why? When you get some like goblet with a damage, no matter what, if you don't have any alternative, any options, just keep it, you know. Even if it's trash, just keep it, because you never know, it might be useful in the future. Okay, weapon is going to be Favonius Codex, because this one makes no sense for xilonen, and rotation is going to be like that. Yeah, I will try to, maybe. It's still not okay, because
Teamwork is strength. Fulfill our pact. Pyroclastic surge.
you see the damage is low. It's 600.
Time to buckle down.
Try and stop me. Everybody stand. Light of the blazing sun.
Yeah, it's low damage. But let's continue at least, you know, I know it's definitely low damage.
Full throttle. Let's light it up. Going in. Get to work. You two. Time to... Pyroclastic surge.
Sometimes he keeps that shield for a long time, of like for a pretty long period of time. Sometimes it's not. But yeah, again, it's not the case. It's better to use like the set I used before. So yeah, citlali with DDDS and like, yeah, do that crazy rotation. But it's the only one which gives me actually pretty good damage. Oh yeah, I keep this one, and yes, weapon is going to be like this one.
Everybody stand! Grab for the sky!
This one just gives more damage. Let's do that crazy. Let's try to.
Light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Pyroclastic surge!
it slowly. At least.
Everybody stand back! Fulfill our pact! Light of the blazing sun!
I don't know why, when it comes to that boss, I just
Light it
can't
up.
do that.
Going in! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of the teamwork is drip! Pyroclastic surge!
I don't know why it's happening. I don't know why it's like here. Looks like I do something wrong, definitely. That's why it's that. I mean, like when it comes to like overworld, I kind of like do it okay, but
Everybody stand! Fulfill our pact! Wrath from the sky!
oh yeah, I know why actually.
Yeah. Adventure time! Let's light it up! Going in! Get to work! Light of the blazing sun! Light it up! Everybody stand back! Fulfill our pact! Pyroclastic surge!
Why these things like so different?
Light of
Just
the
okay,
blazing
let's just-
sun!
I don't know why is that. Why? Very interesting. Like yeah, definitely. Like yeah, I definitely do something wrong. Survive to the shield. Yeah.
Going in! Show no
The only
mercy!
one which is actually
Pyroclastic surge! Burn it down! Let's light it up! Bring it! Everybody stand back! Get to work! Light of the blazing sun!
yeah. I don't do charge attack. Maybe that's why.
Light it up! Going in! Wrath from the sky! The flame burns up. There are still so many places for us to explore. Go! Make yourselves at home! Quick as a flash! Start the clock! On, reveal thyself! The Temple of Wisdom! Control breathing! Let's move!
Time to get down to business.
Heads up! Drop your weapons! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Hi! Hi! Yeah! Headbutt! Hero incoming!
Alright guys, so yeah, let's do the strong box. I mean, yeah, I will go for now. Let's do TOM. I need a couple artifacts. And I got a lot of trash today. Another HP, energy recharge, but not like this one. Attack, okay. Attack HP, HP defense, mine got. Well, let's check what we got today. Let's call today, but yeah, unfortunately not so much happening into the game. So yeah, we got a couple actually. We can just try to... Yeah, let's try if we can get some, you know... Energy recharge. Oh my god, HP. This one is, oh yeah, defense, of course, defense. Oh yeah, keep this one. Oh, this defense, I just like, I'm watching, like maybe it's like useful. Yeah, it's not. Alright guys, so yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for joining. I will be online tomorrow. We'll see, maybe we'll get some news, etc., something like that. Feel free to join tomorrow. It's going to be YouTube stream again. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, thanks for joining guys, and bye bye guys, bye bye.